Hello, welcome to Magic with Melly. Thank you for being magic. And here with me, Melly. So, part of my magic is card readings and crystal healing. So, if this message found you, hopefully you found a message in here. So don't try and make anything fit that doesn't fit. Remember that these are general readings. These are collective readings. So there's many of you here. So maybe some details work. Not all details will work. So you shall piece it together as it so fits, peacefully and protectively. And so these messages are for the highest good of all. Let's see what is needed here for the collective. I have this wonderful rainbow tarot, and I just want to share this t-shirt that I'm wearing. It says I'm the boss. So that's some vibes right there. We got some boss vibes up in the collective. Let's see what the collective needs to experience in this reading for the highest good of all. What message is here for collective? I have a card that fell on the floor. So we have Wheel of Fortune. Clarify. Okay, back of the deck is Three of Swords. So let's clarify this Wheel of Fortune and Three of Swords. So let's talk about it. Someone likes tacos. Someone likes spicy food. Someone, it's hot for someone. Someone's like really hot, or someone uses hot services like there's hot yoga, or someone goes to a sauna, or someone, maybe even someone goes like temperature services. So someone may even do like cryotherapy. Someone, oh yeah, temperature, like temperance. But I'm getting just definitely someone is hot. Okay, attraction. There is a Six of Pentacles now. Okay, let's see some more clarifying cards, please. Let's get a little bit more of a spread here for collective. Let's see what is needed for the collective right now. I see a card flipped. Okay, so one fell on my lap. It's the Eight of Swords, not Eight of Swords, Eight of Wands, reverse. Let's see which one's the one that flipped. It's hiding now. There was, oh, here it is. This one flipped. It's the Two of Pentacles. I'm going to do back of the deck now. Back of the deck is the Eight of Pentacles. Okay, friends. Some of you, this is a message for someone that what didn't work out for you really worked out for you, because it's like, it's giving dodging a bullet vibes with temperance and Wheel of Fortune. Someone has been patient. Someone has been understanding what filling your cup means, and someone's been understanding that that is what attracts the right person for you. We have Three of Swords reverse, not reverse. We have the Seven of Pentacles reverse with the Three of Swords. So it's giving like you wanted it to work out. You wanted it to be mutual and have equal give and take. But it wasn't that. And you're like, someone's just now, it's giving like someone's holding back. someone's balancing. It's like giving, like, when someone healed, or like they're like rebalancing or like adjusting here according to what did or didn't work out, like just according to a lesson here. An 8 of Pentacles, back of the deck, and the Devil. Oh, the Devil's behind. So it's like someone's releasing, like, because there's a lesson learned, they're able to release something that was chaining them to some sort of, like, I don't know, like when it comes to healing, it can really create like some traumatic or just specific experiences can really create behavioral things. And so when someone learns a new way, especially surrounding love, that's very powerful. Love is a very powerful frequency. So it's like, it's giving like, even with this kind of energy, it still can show someone. It's like, it's giving someone needed to learn the hard way. It's kind of giving also, behaviorally, it could be about listening to someone, or like knowing someone's pattern. It's like giving pattern, recognizing a pattern, and someone's breaking the chains of either their own pattern or a pattern that's around them. It's giving like knowing someone's character, and like, I'm hearing like the mute button. Someone needs to use the mute button, and it's not to be rude by any means. It's just so that you can progress with some specific area. It could be like you're having boundaries with notifications, just with career, or with like romantic versus platonic connections, just like because this is giving community. It's the 6 of Cups reverse. It's giving some people don't have your best favor in heart space. They have their favors in heart space. So it's giving like sometimes someone's happiness triggers how unhappy they are, and it's giving projection. Sometimes some people may not realize their projection. They may not realize they're giving out the evil eye when they are. Some people may not realize they are throwing some shade when they are. And it's really hard to detach from wanting to please them, especially if they're like around you, and it like typically their presence previously has given much pleasure. It's like recently, some energies can reach a cap. Some people have always deserved more. Some people like the chapters in their lives has to call in this, and like it's like this, it's these 2 6 of Cups reverse and the 8 of Pentacles. Sometimes it takes like repeating scenarios in multiple group settings, or it takes just being in a community, and like the community or the individuals you are connecting with are mirrors to two parts of you. So if you're seeing some ugly elements of someone, know that there's some elements of that in you as well, just maybe past, present, or future, and you may need to distinguish that where people are in your timeline, in your healing journey. Some people have been where you previously were, and where your word of advice or being around your energy, maybe you could lead by example, or give them words of wisdom. and how much they are receptive to your word or your hand that's on them. That's their journey. But know that you may be attracting them based off of something in your journey, whether it's something past, present, or future. We have our role models, people we aspire or wish to be more like. We have those that look to our own selves who aspire to be like us. And we also have people who we don't necessarily look down towards, but we maybe could look fondly or adore, as they remind us of our younger self. And that's where teaching and student, that's always cyclical. Everyone's always switching between teacher and student. The student can always learn from the teacher can always become a student once again. And we have this 7 of Swords and a 6 of Swords right after, is giving it's safe to let go, that in letting go you can trust something better will come into its place. Like the divine timing could also be set upon your choices and your energy surrounding your choices. So if you were to make a transaction in the store out of maybe fear or doubt, it lingers. That energy lingers. If you go into a romantic situation with fear or doubt, that also lingers, and it also has a ripple effect into other things. Now, I'm not saying it's not allowed to exist. Of course, that feeling is natural, but it's knowing when to work with it and when not to work with it. Because there is appropriate amounts of fear that stops you from doing something that might be hurtful for you. The Sun and 5 of Pentacles, it's giving sometimes you are being like some things get illuminated, and especially intuitively. The Sun is very nourishing and it's a life force, and I think that some of us are just this intuitive people, may come to collective for advice, and then their energy may linger. Okay, someone needs to understand how sensitive energy can be. Or even just perspectives that get passed down. Okay, so I really resonate with only seeing from the mother's perspective. Okay, the Sun card's giving nurturing, giving mother, okay, with the baby straight up on there. Okay, and so it's giving like my mom specifically would sometimes be assumptuous. She wasn't always right, and I think that's not just only my mom. I think anybody can be at fault for this, and then applying it in this relationship, in that relationship, in that relationship, in that relationship. And by relationship, I'm saying like any relationships. It's giving someone needs to notice energy, because it's like I kind of mostly knew she was like this, but then it was hard to recognize how much I also internalized her energy until I spent more time alone. I was like, oh, that's her energy, and I have just worked with her energy a lot, so much that it feels normal. Someone needs to maybe leave some like certain people behind that have maybe always been around. It's giving if you've always lived in your hometown, you need to move out. It's giving if you've never like detached from anyone ever. You need to reassess some of your connections, especially the ones that are here with you, that are intervening with some of your opportunities, your offers. The Fool card's giving fresh starts. Fresh starts. It's like when you know better, you kind of feel stupid for not knowing better. But Spirit's saying to give yourself more grace, like just be more gentle and self-loving during this time. You really didn't know better until you knew better. So it's like now you can do better. It's just giving like, let yourself grieve what you thought this was going to be. That it's like really giving what didn't work out is really working out for you anyway, because like there's something better on its way. We have Five of Swords reversed. Someone's just, they don't want to detach. I understand this. It's not a forever statement. Detachment's not a forever statement. It's like real, like letting go of letting go of everything else except for right now. Someone needs to pay more attention to their surroundings and just be more present, like not on a device of some sort, not relying on some sort of device for connectivity or activity. More outdoors, more in-person conversations, more tickets to events and actual places. Someone's a foodie. Mushrooms are significant. Tea is significant. Messages for the collective. Okay, we have Nine of Cups and we have a King of Wands. There's a King of Wands here. Okay. They're having a hard time speaking about this Nine of Cups energy because it's giving, they're pondering a lot about what would make them happy. For every cup here, it could be, you know, family life, career life. It could be vacations. It could be someone's thinking about future kids. Someone's thinking about like property. Someone's thinking about spoiling you. Someone's thinking about, you know, the places that you can go, like all sorts of things. Okay, someone's manifesting, and this King of Wands is having a hard time either. Oh, the High Priestess. Ooh, with the intuition and okay, the High Priestess. Okay, and the King of Wands. It's giving the King of Wands may not be listening to it. He's like, it's giving Spirit's trying to guide this person, but the Empress, Page of Swords reverse, and the Empress. This person may not be communicating this to an Empress because they need to wrap up, like, because there's a Ten of Swords here, okay, behind the Empress. They need to wrap up anything that would look like betrayal for the Empress. It's giving maybe they didn't see the Empress as who she was because she was like hiding. It's like she was hiding from him because she also needed to get her shit together. As much as this King of Wands is like thinking and thinking and thinking, this Empress is going through a similar process as well. As it's giving like this, the Empress, her point of view is, I just don't want to be hurt again. If this is some bullshit, I'm out. And maybe maybe this person gave the King of Wands an ultimatum, an Empress gave a King of Wands an ultimatum, and it's making this person decide, like, do I want to go in this direction? Do I want to have the world? Do I want to have everything? Ace of Cups, do I want to have an overfilling cup? Like, this person's going to be more than enough. They may need some time to see this as successful, because someone, especially if we're dealing with a reverse King of Wands, they may have been like, and then we have the Devil earlier. It's giving maybe they had like a sexual addiction, or even just like maybe they think love is sex. And so then that makes them easily manipulated, and it's giving they need time to see this as successful. They even need time to themselves, like to really ground themselves and like really stabilize like who they are as an individual before thinking that this could be successful. Like both individuals have to be solid, or both individuals need to be solid, and then the relationship can be solid. But then if one of the individuals maybe becomes weak, it's giving like the other individual needs to muster up the additional courage, or have the willingness. It's giving Two of Cups, someone, it's like connecting on like compromise is included in relationships, but there's also just, there's agreement. You don't have to compromise everything. You don't have to stay in a relationship that's asking you to do things you don't want to do anymore. There is energy that expires, okay, and it's giving, you can grieve that something's expiring. It's giving like okay, say like you wanted to have a bowl of cereal and you need milk, okay, and you thought that there is milk in the fridge, because there is milk in the fridge, but when you get to the milk, it's expired, it's old, it's bad for you, it's sicky icky, okay, but it used to be good for you. It was, you know, there. You had all this time to tap in and stuff, and it's giving like maybe somewhere along the lines something did happen, and it's giving like the chance. I don't know, someone has so much of a chance, so much of a window to prove the situation. And it's like the window can reopen. It's like giving like I can open the window behind me. You can open the window and close it. You can open the window and close it. But it's giving like someone's window is, someone just needs to pay attention to their window, someone could be spying. I don't know if like someone needs a camera. When I say pay attention to your window, that could be like just make sure you're safe in safe environments, okay? Because if someone's like, if you're letting go for something better to come in, what you are letting go of could have a karmic effect, like a cause effect of you learned a lesson, so now the karma from what you did when you didn't know before may come in, and you should not be afraid of your karma if you're genuinely a good person. But if you've done if you've had some sort of ill will that does linger, that does wait for its time to strike, and it's usually when, like, say you were a bully and you had a victim, a main victim. When that victim heals, your karma comes back. After all that time, all that pain, you will feel that, but spirit usually places it to where you feel it more than what was initially placed as like a balance. as like, you intended this person got it, but they didn't deserve it, so now they wanted to send it back, so then you get it twice back. Sometimes they wish it back 10 times more. Sometimes it's just, this energy can be really severe, and it's giving justice. It's giving so that you could be a better person, so that you know what it's like, so you know what you did to somebody. So someone may be questioning, why me, why me, why me? God's saying, why you? Because you decided this a long time ago. Just, you decided this maybe for someone else. Someone decided to think that they can play God, that they can fuck around with someone's options and choices and blessings and opportunities and things like that. It's giving, they messed up trying to be in the way. They messed up thinking that like, if they got you to mentally stop, or if they got you or like, if you didn't see that God's not seeing, and it's like kind of like someone thinks that they were getting away with something. The Emperor reverse, Queen of Wands, and especially when it comes to sabotage, when it comes to like a reunion, like people who are supposed to be together, it's like someone could be in a toxic relationship, and then their best friend is in like a good relationship. It's giving reeking jealousy if they're advising you in weird ways, like if they're just kind of giving you whack advice, and you think that they're, you think that they're genuinely trying to help you, but they just maybe have, I don't know, something off about them. Maybe it's just something off about them towards you, and not at all about them. Like it is about them at the end of the day, because like they shouldn't be off towards you if there's like, if you've done like not anything necessarily wrong. Like, we should all just want the best and happiness for one another. But if someone's like giving you bad advice on purpose, it's giving then like they're going to accidentally follow their own advice, if that makes sense. Like, if someone's like giving you ill advice, their own words, whether they try to follow their own advice on or not, like, and whether or not their words seem influential or not, it's like, if someone has bad intentions for you, it may show. It just depends on how much you receive their energy or not. If you just send their energy back, it'll just be more obvious. But if you actually receive their advice and actually take action based off of their advice, you may see that destructive energy actually. But you may, yeah, it's really giving like someone needs space. Because I broke certain cycle, like earlier I spoke about my mom, but I'm like, it's really just any parental figure or any family figure that's always been around, that's always maybe used and abused the situation because they were older than you, or because there was a cycle that continued. If you move away and then come back, it changes a lot of things. Even if you spend a vacation away and come back, your perspective can change, and like you could learn a lot about yourself of like, I have seen this experience or seen this experience on somebody else, and I want that, or I want more of it, and then you take a reassessment of everything, and you're like, well, this is not that. Instead of being resentful or starting arguments, like, just start calmly communicating that you want XYZ. That's got to be met, or like new chapters in your life is what this message is giving. I'm ending on Wheel of Fortune. I didn't mean to so much do that, but I love to see Wheel of Fortune for the collective, because that means things are working out in your favor as long as you are choosing yourself, as long as you are focusing on happiness and the details of that. For every cup here, there is something to be grateful for. There is something to strive for. There is something to look a little closer at. Two of Swords is giving look a little bit closer. If you don't know, wait till you do, okay? Someone, this Eight of Wands reverse is giving someone's holding back because they just need to give themselves the time to, like, it's something to do with their guard. Someone's like protecting their goals and family life and stuff, and so they're really just holding back, filling their own cup. And when you do this, things do work out in your favor. When you fill your own cup, things usually, like, when you are happy, doesn't matter how much money you have, doesn't matter who's around you. When you are happy, the actions you do to increase your happiness or to continue the energy, just continue your well-being, that is what brings in like more abundance. So it's like don't put a value on happiness where you're saying like a limit, I suppose. Like, just like, yes, know there's a time and place. Know that your actions, the energy surrounding your actions draws in more of that energy. So if you make a purchase, or if you receive a purchase, like someone is buying from you, you're a seller, and you are doubting it, you may, limit how many more clients you may receive because you're doubting the one client you even have. Someone needs to be grateful for the work and the energy so far and everything around you so far. You cannot, it's disrespectful to ask for more if you're not readily thankful for what you already have. Okay, friends, I think that's all the messages. Take care. Goodbye, friends. Stay magical.